whistleblower, we need to get people informed of what exactly is going on right here and wherever you are, because that's the only way we're able to bridge the stories and bring it to people at their doorstep, and that's the essence of why we are doing Wetin the Sub. Tell us what is happening, and we're also going to let you know what exactly is happening at this moment. Don't forget, it's still Soye that is standing in, and I have Hannah that is always here with me. We'll be right back after this short break.
You're a sick producer.
Hold on.
Alright, we're back now from our break, and one story that is on, and that is quite disturbing in River State, the southern part of Nigeria, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the western part of Africa, is 3 brothers died in the process of distilling well. This story is something that is disturbing. They say 3 brothers and one other half died while attempting to distilling a well. Actually, what really happened was there is a particular village in Abua Odua local government where I think they had issues with the well being dried up. In that part of Abua, I wouldn't say they lack pipe-borne water, but mostly they prefer to drink the well water. The well water is a water that is being dug, like a place that is being dug down to close to about 15 foot about, and that's the kind of water they take. And they give a lot of reasons why they prefer to drink that than any other form of or means of water supply. And on that note, something happened, and I think the well dried up. Because the well dried up, they tried to see how they are going to get people, or something really happened. And these 3 brothers had a discussion with them, and they bargained and they gave them price, and for them to do what they are supposed to do. Probably they've been doing this thing, it's not their first time, from the stories that is being gathered. And suddenly the first got in there, screamed, couldn't come out. The next person went in to see how he's going to save his brother. Same thing happened. And while they are talking about that, the third person went in again. Now the question is, the first person went in, screamed. Okay, let's just assume that yes, the second person probably had an idea on how he's going to rescue his brother. Went in again, same thing happened. At that point, for the third person to go in, do you think it was necessary?
It wasn't. You're supposed to call for safety. Like call people that can rescue them instead.
And the question is, what exactly is trapping them in there? There are a lot of speculations here and there talking about this same thing. Some say some sorts of chemicals right in there. Some say there is a discovery of crude. Some say this and some say that. Up till now, the actual fact is not out. And we wanted forensic tech on all of these things, and also people that will be able to tell us what exactly is the issue. We don't want to go around the other part of it, talking about the African voodoo or whatever, because 60-70% of the persons, that's what their intention, or that's what they are talking about. So these men were drawn out of the well, and photographs were taken all over, and the remains were taken to the Kodu government. And my question is, how do they bring them out? Who actually brought them out? And if the first 2-3 persons went in and couldn't come out, the persons who brought them out, what means do they bring them out from? These are questions that need very serious answers. And while we're waiting for all of these answers, definitely the answers are not with Hannah. And are the answers with you?
No.
And definitely they are not also with So you're speaking right here. And on that note, we need to wait for those answers. But that's exactly what is going on at this point in time. And it's quite unfortunate that we lost just those three brothers, in trying to make ends meet by going to see how they are going to work on those wells for them to make their daily earning. It's quite unfortunate. We just bear the other part, or the rest of their families, the fortitude for them to bear the loss, and government has to step in most of these issues and managing some of these things. We didn't say it's the fault of the government because preferably that's where they wanted the source where they wanted to drink their water, and some of these things are not things that we're actually blaming the government, but we have to really step in. We have to, neighbors need to step in, people need to step in for people, and let's see how we'll be able to be, useful and helpful to each other. It's very important. And that's exactly what happened in Rivers State. And taking stories from other part of the world, what update do you have, please?
Okay. I regret not learning English, Lionel Messi said.
He said he wants to go now and start learning English.
Yeah.
Yes, and Lionel Messi said, you see, learning is one thing that is, I was discussing with somebody today, and he said he's still ready to learn. Because we found ourselves in the gym, and he's been in that gym for a long time. And the question is, how come he's not doing what he's supposed to do properly? And the answer he gave was, he is still learning. So learning is not something that is one-off, it's something that is still on. Just like Lionel Messi said, he is in to go and learn English. This is a professional, a talented professional that has actually done his bit when it has to do with a demonstration of the best of who he is. But he's still telling you that the need for him to learn English cannot be overemphasized, and that's the reason why he wants to go and learn English. So that's kudos to Lionel Messi for taking this decision. What else do you have there, please?
Students killed by carbon monoxide poison while charging phone in his car.
These are some of the things, these are some of the cautions. We all have a problem, and the problem is there are things that we'll see and we'll just flip them past. There are things that ought to be read. These are cautions that once in a while comes in various ways, and we know that these are things that we need to read to be able to guide ourselves with this caution. But we'll just push them past, and the next thing is somebody is always a victim of one thing of such or the other, and there are needs for us to be able to take precaution on all of these things. And it's not really good these things are coming up often, because this thing has happened sometime before and it's happening again. And we'll go straight to US and Iran begin talks seen as crucial to prevent conflict, and these are some of the things that is actually expected. And fear is everywhere. Reports from Mexican city turned into war zone by drug cartel feud. And then we go straight again. Israeli soldiers shot a Palestinian boy and stood around as he bled to the death. Video shows this bleed to the death is something like it's a problem. You cannot shoot somebody and at the same time what is still going on, that you stood by it and watch this person bleed to death. There are steps you take that most times it makes somebody feel whatever. We don't know what exactly is on, what the issues were, but for the fact that you could stand there, then there is something that is burning in his heart. But however it is, that's the story we're just bringing to you. And Cuba says it shot dead 4 people on U.S. registered speedboat. What exactly is going on? Where were they and what were they doing for them to have shot them down? Shot in school uniform, BBC reveals police order led to Gen Z protest killings in Naples. What else do you have there again?
Police arrest 3 armed robbery. Suspects recover 31 million naira stolen goods in Oyo.
Well, these are some of the stories that are always coming up from Nigeria. But however it is, these are some of the things. Now we just go straight to what exactly we really want to discuss with you today, while we're going to get you more of these updates we have. And the question is begging for love and begging for money, are they same thing? I'd like to hear your analysis on this. And the lines are open for you to call. The line to call is +234 the +234 8029707735. I call it again, +234 8029707735. We need your response to this. We need your contributions. We need you to say something about it. Because the foreign department in Dubai, police officer, the police foreign department in Dubai has stated that begging is liable to punishment by law.
Yeah.
And the question we are asking, yes, on comparative analysis, we want to know if there are other laws related to such in the other parts of the world, probably in Nigeria, where we're reaching you live from our live studio from the city of Port Harcourt, University, Nigeria. But my question ordinarily to everybody is begging an offense? One. Two, is begging for money quite different from begging for love? That's the second question. And my third question is, why is begging an offense? What do you think? Why is begging? Do you see begging as an offense?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I would like you to tell my people from the Francophone countries what exactly we're talking about and if they have any contributions. The lines are open to call, please.
Ok. Merci, monsieur. Begging, ce n'est pas bon. Amour, ce n'est pas bon aussi. Mais, s'il vous plaît, écoutez, me dire de l'argent n'est pas un crime, mais c'est inciter les jeunes à ne pas voler. Me dire de l'amour est quelque chose d'émotionnel et c'est différent de me dire de l'argent. Parce que ici c'est begging, me dire c'est en français. Ce n'est pas faux. Mais amour aussi, ce n'est pas faux. S'il vous plaît, merci.
Well, you've just had it, my people from the Francophone countries. It's important what like we also relate to you for you to make your contributions and comments, whatever you have. Because the question is a bit overwhelming when you say that is begging is punishable by law. And are we saying all the beggars in Nigeria, they ought to be detained or arrested?
No.
So the question I'm asking, is begging an offense? You know, the files are open for you to make your contributions, because if begging is an offense, then there's going to be a problem. Because nearly every family or everybody in one part of the world or the other, people are begging.
Yeah.
You see people on the streets begging. You go to the US, you see people begging. You go to UK, you see people begging. You go to Dubai, you see people begging. Now the reason is, why did the Dubai government decide to see begging as an offense punishable by law? Something must have prompted that. But in all, are we saying that begging is an offense and it ought to be punishable by law? Because for me, I'm not saying begging as an offense. Because if begging is an offense, then begging in quote should be considered in all aspects of begging. Begging for love, begging for whatever, begging for in as much as is begging, then it's punishable by law. And my question is begging actually an offense? The question is out there to my listeners. We want your contributions, and to my viewers also. We want you to say something. We want you to add something to this. We want a comment from you. Give us your comments and tell us what exactly you think about if begging is actually an offense. Because right now, if you're going to Dubai and you know that you don't have a return ticket, definitely you know that you can't beg because it's an offense and you're going to be punishable by law. Definitely you are going to be in prison. That is what is on in Dubai at the moment now from the police foreign department, that begging is punishable by law. And the question is, we want to ask if begging is an offense. Because most times you could do something wrong to somebody and you are actually begging the person.
Yeah.
Is that also considered as an offense?
No,
This is a problem. We need the contributions, and the lines are open. And before we go into that, let's just go on a short break. Definitely, we don't really have time. We just have some few minutes to go because we need your contributions, and we want you to say something about this. We'll be right back. Okay, we're right back down to what exactly we're talking about. Hi, Thomas, how you doing?
I'm fine now.
Oh, great to hear from you. We're actually live on air as we speak to you right now. And we're trying to find out a few things from people. And my question right now is begging an offense? Because the Dubai Foreign Affairs has decided to declare begging as an offense and is punishable by law. And my question is, what is the difference between begging? Then we need to also know from the Dubai Foreign Affairs Department if begging is actually an offense. But right at this moment, since we're not getting further contributions, we just heard from Thomas Kadiri. Thank you very much for your contributions about this thing. And definitely, because we don't have further time to ask all of these, this program is going to run for a while because we want some clarity about all of this. Thank you very much, Kadiri. We're going to talk to you some other time again. And Hannah, what's your last word to people, please, while we wait to get some of this information later?
Monsieur et madame, s'il vous plaît, écoutez bien. Au revoir, à vous demain. Merci.
Oh, thank you very much to all my listeners. You're the reason why we're doing all of this. And we hope to be with you sometime, same station, same day, for us to get more information about if actually begging is an offense. And if you have any update or you want to give any shout out to anybody, definitely, why not? You call us on +234 8029707735, or you call us on +234 8143714093, or you follow us on our Social Fitness Talk Show or OB Radio FM. And you can send us an email to obradiofm.uk@gmail.com. Thank you very much for today.